of imagination.
Just want to do a quick part 3 of the audio, and what I was worried about was these these connections. I wasn't really happy with this. The fact that I was crimping 2 wires into these, they're called ferrule terminals. See, they just pulled out. That shouldn't happen. That's what I was worried about. Oh, proved my point. So I actually ordered these sets. There was 10 each, male and female, $10. And I'm actually going to be able to use them for the LEDs, I believe, as well. So I'm just going to rewire these in. Someone suggested putting a terminal block under the middle one, which I might do. And I might flip these around as well, because I noticed when I was running the cables they were too close. So let's just do that. So I've wired the distribution block up, and I've attached the different. There's the female that's going to be plugged into for my 24 volts, and then the various outputs. So this board is going to sit on top of it. I don't know if that's okay. I mean, this can sound leap. You know what I mean. So if I have issues with interference or humming, there are certain things that I can do, but for the meantime, I want to make sure that I've done this correctly. So I'm just going to test it with a multimeter. So I've got my input, I've got red, and then I've got like a distribution bridge thing here, which jumpers these 3. So all of these 3 are 24 volt plus. And on the other side, I've got black. It's confusing because a little bit of red on the black wire. That's my ground, or my negative 24 or negative 0 or 0 ground. There's a bunch of different names. And then they're split off. So I've got 3 reds on this side, the 3 blacks on this side. So if I plug this in, just kidding, and then I take my multimeter. Oh, you can't see that. Can you see that? Okay. So I want to verify a couple things. That I've got 24 volts coming in. Okay. 24. And then I could obviously test everything, but it's 24. 24 is coming out. 24 is coming out. So each of these leads is 24 volts. Sorry, I just joined the 2 reds together. So any black, they're all common, so they'll all be 24. So I'm going to go ahead and put the last board on, and then reinstall the board. And I'm actually going to start rewiring the speaker cables. So the board's in, it's not screwed in, but it's in. This guy here is going to be, I'm going to use Velcro command strips to put that in, so I'm not too worried about that. These are all in. The power, I'm going to have to run the cord. I think it can hang, I'm not too worried about that. And then the different wires are going to come back through into this. So I'm going to set up the camera on the tripod, go through it. I should be starting to cut some of the cables because they're way too long. But those kind of things make me nervous because it's kind of permanent. I don't want to screw it up. So let's just put this on the tripod, and at least we can get started. So everything's in. I did actually just test all 3 amps and all speakers are working. The funny thing is that these 2 are flashing blue, which is a Bluetooth, This one is not actually working, so I don't know if there's a problem, but I'm not connecting by Bluetooth, but it's just weird not seeing it flash. I did actually connect this up, and I'm actually going through the process now of downloading the software. That's the user manual. The funny thing is the sort of the naming convention of this is, so the back, see the far right one, actually goes to the front amp. The surround output, the middle one, goes to the surround, and then the front goes to my main. So I just need to document that just so I don't get confused, because gosh, I'm already confused. So I'm actually going to install the software. I'm going to put the phone down because if it doesn't work, you don't want to see my frustration. So see if we can set it up. Okay, so I've installed the software. As you can see, I've got the computer. It's on that side. It's really hard because I'm sort of craning my neck. So if you can sort of see, I drag some windows here. I've got this window. This is set up is this way. So, you know, I'll end up with a sore neck from doing the software and sore back from doing the wiring. All right, it's actually taking a long time, and it's tricky because I've set up all the speakers, all the amps, and then you go through a different sort of series of setups where I can click on a speaker.
Left front.
So left front.
Right front.
Right front.
Right surround.
Right surround.
Left surround. Left back surround. Right back surround.
And actually, even though I was meticulous in my wiring, it was doing the different thing. I would fire the left instead of the right and vice versa. So I've gone through and sort of, you can feel it when it sort of does the...
Right back surround.
It's just frustrating, but I'm into the next step and I'm getting closer. So I can't believe it. I actually got it working. The speaker configurations was a little bit messed up, but it was just persistence and trying different things. You want me to get out of the way, you want me to show you this. This is the Harry Potter game. But with the surround sound feedback, the little speakers, you know, they vibrate. It's hard because I'm still playing on the keyboard. I'm not actually playing on this, but I'm sort of leaning over and feeling and turning it up. So let me show you. So there's every chance that YouTube are going to be dicks and they're going to say that this is a copyright infringement because there's definitely music. So, but I'm going to pan and I'm actually going to turn it up at the same time. Oh, I don't have a very fluid tripod, but I'm turning it up.